Alrighty then, shall we get going with this? Formula One fans around the world, welcome!
The real power rankings are here, where we rate the drivers instead of their cars. For those familiar with the NFL power rankings, think of those, but for drivers instead of teams. For those unaware, today is the first installation of explaining how well each driver is extracting performance race after race from evolving machinery. I'll be weaving together the cold hard data and driving style for the person behind each helmet to paint a vivid portrait of why the drivers occupy their spots in our top 20, regardless of their driver championship placement. We're ranking based on raw pace, racecraft, consistency, and development adaptability, not team orders or press headlines. This season is giving the last year with the regulations one hell of a send-off.
That was one hell of a goodbye.
Now, without further ado, let me introduce our real power rankings, starting with Franco Colapinto.
Is it mate or mate in Argentina?
You still didn't learn.
Franco Colapinto has more experience than most rookies this year after finishing off Logan Sargent's season at Williams before being dropped.
Hey, I've only been here a few minutes. What's going on?
Colapinto was hoping to show those wannabe Mercedes they made a mistake by showcasing his talent with Alpine, but that's a little hard to do when you have no points scored this season. His driving style shows unwarranted confidence and aggression on corner entries, and that's if the power unit doesn't crap out. Alpine engineers load his constructive feedback and eagerness to learn, but he's going to need to learn how to coax more speed out in quali if he wants to make it past this season. 2 years after his debut Formula One race, next up on the list we have the actual most experienced rookie on the grid this year.
You're my most experienced hall monitor.
Liam Lawson's 2025 foray with Red Bull has been a trial by fire, as technical gremlins left him underprepared in many races, and the gambles during rain races ended in crash after crash. Had Liam done better than his teammate at Racing Bulls, we'd be having a different conversation, but it hasn't happened.
Race. Spain. Whoops.
Whoa, come on, Liam.
My bad.
Lawson wears his heart on his sleeve, fiery in the media, unafraid to voice frustration, yet grateful for every lesson. If he can pull the mental game around to showcase those talents, I'm sure we'll see a change in this ranking.
This is your last chance.
No, Leonard, this is your last chance.
Haas rookie Oliver Behrman has already shown raw pace, qualifying 8th at Silverstone.
Wait.
Which would have been a career best before a 10-place grid penalty for exceeding the pit lane speed limit. His driving style is marked by courage under braking, often diving deep at high-speed corners and trusting the car's aero grip to hold him in place. A champion-winning trait that netted him multiple Q3 appearances despite limited experience. Even with the setback of penalty points, he remains optimistic and hungry.
Yes.
Frequently staying late in the simulator to refine his approach, and keen to repay Haas and Ferrari's faith with consistent points-earning finishes. His ranking will improve when he learns what a red flag means.
It's like a dark grayish red. Mostly gray. Sometimes red things are gray!
Saub rookie Gabriel Bortoleto has certainly impressed with steady racecraft, translating raw pace into a career-best 8th place finish in Austria. His quick adaptation to the Saub makes him 17th in our mid-season power ranks.
It's just bubbles.
His driving style is characterized by smooth inputs and tactical tire management. He's incredibly good at holding on to his soft compounds to outlast rivals and capitalize on late race opportunities. He knows how to rise like bubbles should through the pack.
And that's the most since 2001.
Despite limited machinery, he's gaining consistency in qualifying, and the Saub points are hinting at greater potential once he gets more time under his belt and maybe a more competitive package.
Give me the good stuff.
Yeah! Next up we have Lance Stroll. He's become known at Aston Martin for his measured consistency and name on the checks. However, there have been stints of greatness, like in the chaotic 2025 British Grand Prix. Stroll climbed from the back of the grid to briefly challenge for a podium by opting for a bold alternate tire strategy.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Demonstrating his willingness to roll the dice when opportunities arise. Online, he's the window licker, letting his daddy live vicariously through him.
Looks like we have a window licker.
But IRL, Stroll is often described as introspective and analytical, preferring to fine-tune setup notes with engineers late into the night rather than courting the limelight. Good. He's not the bottom of the list. The issue people have is most drivers can't sit this close to the bottom for this long and know their job is safe.
I'm just as good as they are.
His season has had huge ups and downs, and one life-flashing moment that makes you grateful for today's safety tech.
Big speed. He rolls around the back.
Yuki Tsunoda's raw speed flashes with charge-through-the-field drives in changeable weather, contrasted by occasionally aggressive lockups, is a byproduct of his high-octane flair.
These guys are fucking retarded.
When he and the car are gelling, his results are amazing and show us exactly why he got the seat. His results are an aggressive driving masterclass and amazing to watch when the car isn't trying to kill him.
Oh, if I could just train you to stop trying to kill me.
He's a genuine second driver for Max and has shown an incredibly cool head under the pressure. He more than deserves the seat, but he's going to need more consistency to leave a lasting impression.
It'd be nicer to have a little bit more consistency.
Isaac Hadjar has turned heads with bold sprint race overtakes and adapting to the car before our very eyes, proving he's got that aggressive style Red Bull loves and exploiting the gap at every opportunity. His ability to rapidly adapt from F2 signals immense skill and a huge upside during an uncertain year for the team. He's still doing better than most of the other rookies and showing incredible promise, but the talent this year is tough to match. Still, you have to respect any rookie above Alonso in points. He showed aggression but needs to refine his consistency, and we may see a higher ceiling for him yet. That is, if Red Bull doesn't decide to make him their next sacrificial lamb.
Oh, Dad, why are you doing this? Lord has spoken unto me.
Esteban Ocon is bold in wheel-to-wheel combat, often outfoxing rivals with late-break dives and aggressive slipstream tactics honed since his karting days alongside Gasly and Verstappen. His lone 2021 win in Hungary underlines his rain mastery reputation. If it weren't for his confidence in the rain races, he would definitely not be cutting up the midfield like this in the tractor he's driving. Ocon is content with any points he can get, and that's the veteran work ethic that has earned him the Haas seat. In most years, he's simply had a better performance. He's that succulent you got and forgot about, but is still always there, always alive, and quietly thriving.
Succulent.
-5 seconds for Ocon. Gasly's cigar box cornering, precise, compact, and surgical, definitely earns him praise for extracting extra tenths from Alpine's machinery. The variety of qualifying performance comes more from how much the car has been favoring particular setups and conditions.
This is a ghost car.
His composure in adversity by rallying from Q1 to points reflects the stoic resilience we've come to know from Gasly. If it weren't for the massive talent creep the grid has seen in the past few years, we would see consistent podiums from him. Unfortunately, these back-and-forth results are nothing new. Pierre needs to be able to trust his team, and he can deliver solid results, but that's hard to do with the Briatore shakeup currently in action.
This is a shakedown. He's a crook.
Gasly fans know to let him cook. Until then, he's sadly, solidly planted in midfield. Carlos Sainz, the man that looks like he dries his hair with the wind like your mom's version of an F1 romance novel.
Fabio! You look like Fabio!
He blends fearless overtaking with measured race management to chase down those like Russell despite power deficits, a balance gleaned from years at McLaren, Ferrari, and more. His knack for late stint charges makes him a cats and points collector. 12 cats and counting. And it all only adds to his fan favorite status.
I don't play favorites, but you're my favorite.
We all hoped he would do better with his move to Williams, but Albon's making it tough, and as much as I love the guy, I can't let him place any higher than 11th.
I didn't even make the top 10.
At 18, Kimi Antonelli's fearless forays, such as charging from P16 to P4 in Australia, speak to a no-holds-barred style that belies his rookie status. His karting pedigree underpins natural racecraft and adaptability, but he has shown us he's capable of even more with that Canadian Grand Prix podium.
Don't you realize what kids today are capable of?
He's surprisingly media savvy, balancing youthful exuberance with reverence for Mercedes lore. He's doing the best by far of the rookies, but having 3 tracks where he didn't match his teammates' qualifying pace proves there's still more work necessary before he fully reaches the standard we expected when he was signed.
He'll get there.
Alex's 46 points in a Williams are like finding treasure in a junkyard, unexpected but valuable. He's making the most of what he's got. His transition tire runs have caught eyes. He consistently hits optimal temperature windows on mediums, betraying a mechanical empathy inherited from his engineer father. His move to Williams has unleashed a reborn confidence.
Trying to construct. Where is it going? Where are you, brother?
Truly committing to the co-captain role, and then making everyone second-guess the other guy. He's dragging the car higher than anyone thought that Marshmallow could manage. Albon is so cheerful, and should be with this kind of success. We'll be ready whether he's sharing behind-the-scenes sim race sessions with fans, or quietly stacking points while watching the frontrunners battle. Good on ya.
Sneakiest little sneaky sneak you.
At 43, Fernando Alonso remains driving royalty. His comprehensive skill set means you struggle to find a weak spot. Renowned for tire preservation and setup feedback, he's equally adept in scorching heat or monsoon deluge. His defensive capabilities are absolutely unbreakable, something I'm sure Hamilton would attest to. Alonso is a champion of authenticity, unafraid to call out politics in F1, and frank about team shortcomings, all while still charming fans with unpredictable on-camera quips. It's refreshing to see him doing well, and I'm optimistic for his results as we continue our power rankings through the season.
I need some time to warm up.
The Hulk nickname reflects both his raw talent and ability to transform personality while behind the wheel. If you weren't a Hulkenberg fan before, Silverstone definitely did it. His return to the podium, charging from P19 to P3 in rain, showcases his rain-soaked ambidexterity and car control savviness. He's been stacking the points this year and cutting through the midfield like the diamond in the rough that he is. His intel for Bortoleto has been invaluable, and their relationship is hilarious to watch unfold. He's famously self-deprecating, joking about his eternal underdog label, while quietly mentoring younger drivers through karting charity projects. Saab's car has finally stopped smothering its drivers, 6 months before they become Audi. I don't think Hulk needs to worry for a seat after the performance he's given us so far.
I've waited so long for this.
Even in his 17th season, he's still setting the benchmark for top grid skill requirements. Lewis is definitely farther down than a 7-time champ might like, but this season's car is not performing as well as expected, and Mother Nature threw a groundhog at him. Hamilton's aggressive brake modulation style remains benchmark setting by matching downforce decay to brake pressure for peak grip, a second-to-none skill.
Say I'm not number 2!
You're not number 2!
His tire preservation prowess allows strategy gambles that often pay dividends. Unfortunately, the Ferrari way hasn't let him take many. Fans were hoping that the signing of Hamilton was an indicator that Ferrari was willing to spend a major investment in turning the team around, but they haven't exactly been delivering on that philosophy.
Okay, you got all the money in the world. You need everybody else's money?
George Russell's corner entry is the antithesis of Hamilton's. He brakes earlier, turns later, and carries speed through exits, making him a specialist on unstable ground effect cars. His smooth as silk cornering has evolved to tactical aggression, V-shaped apex attacks designed for maximum speed delivery.
Walk into their office and you look at, their...
Russell is the quiet strategist, diving deep into data debriefs and earning respect for clean wheel-to-wheel conduct. When the car is fastest in the cold, there's only so many points available, and I'm sure this season has been less than he hoped. He's doing great, but if he was doing more, he wouldn't be worried about losing his Mercedes seat to Verstappen.
Earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing checks.
With 5 pole positions in 12 races, Charles Leclerc's one-lap pace is hair-raising. He revels in oversteer bias car setups, allowing him to micro-correct mid-corner and square his exit at breakneck speeds. In races, he blends controlled aggression, dubbing his duels with Verstappen the most fun I've had. A calm demeanor camouflages his inner drive.
By smiling through the pain.
He's a great driver who's never really been given his due. Even now, regardless of his performance being better and more consistent than Hamilton, he's basically been demoted to second driver. He defends and attacks against Russell and Verstappen, so even if he's behind podium for our power rankings, I wouldn't count him out yet for this season.
That was supposed to be just me.
Lando Norris combines raw speed with a self-deprecating wit that fuels his massive social media following. He's been having fun with it, on and off the track. Come racing day, he's a high-rev corner apex artist, using throttle modulation to eke out extra tenths. A hard-fought 4 wins this season, including his home heroics at Silverstone, but his adrenaline-fueled nerves sometimes manifest as pre-race butterflies. He's finally learned to channel those jitters into blistering opening lap pace. His infectious energy has become McLaren's secret weapon in attracting new, younger fans to F1, and this teammate battle has upped the magnet even more. Anyone can look at the podiums this year and see he's just barely behind where he needs to be against Piastri.
I do have seniority.
Barely into his 3rd season, Oscar Piastri leads the championship by 8 points, a testament to his relaxed intensity and flaw-spotting acumen. His driving style is methodical, silky smooth inputs, masterful tire conservation, and the uncanny knack to learn on the fly, traits honed through a junior career littered with championships.
It's just a trophy.
Piastri is the textbook professional, reserved in interviews yet quick and gives that knowing smile when colleagues jest. He approaches setbacks like an engineer, Analyze, adapt, and return stronger. A mindset that mirrors prior champions in his mental solidity. This is a showcase of what's to come. He's genuinely masterful at tire wear. He can make the same set of tires last 10 more laps than his teammate, and watching him defend against Verstappen and slowly increase the risks he takes while doing it, either big results or a big crash, I'm excited either way.
This company is getting younger, faster, more efficient.
Max Verstappen sits atop our rankings thanks mostly due to the fear that seeing him in your side mirrors does to all the drivers. He's proven his skills with a win rate north of 70%, feats that underscore both raw talent and razor-sharp racecraft. His driving style is best known for super hard braking. He's famed for squeezing every last millimeter of grip before diving into corners, and an uncanny ability to exploit a car's weak points, often toggling the front end and rear end balance to dance on the ragged edge of oversteer and understeer.
I'm the guy. The real guy.
But now, the Red Bull car isn't just costing him points, it's costing people their jobs. Verstappen projects a laid-back confidence in a struggling car. His trademark broad grin and deadpan media one-liners mask a fiercely competitive mind. 165 points, 2 wins, 5 podiums, 4 poles. Braking beast, car whisperer, race dominator. Obvious #1 driver of the season so far. And that's a wrap on our 2025 mid-season driver power rankings. 20 drivers packed with raw speed, elite craft, and evolving tech. The second half of the season promises fireworks. Who will climb? Who will crash? Agree on the rankings? Disagree? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Formula One content. Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your opinions loud.